Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So today is just a little bit weird because I woke up to some interesting things around the house. Um, and I'm sitting here pondering on it because, it's one of them things where it's like, damn, you know, but I don't want to overreact, right? So I don't want to overreact. So I'm just going to do a live real quick. No, but hold on one second. I think this girl done took some of my cards. What's that? What's that? Um, yeah, I know it's kind of maybe like a ass backwards kind of way to do it, but I'm trying to think even how to go about what this is. So I don't feel like I could go anywhere in this area and get real help. So I'm just thinking, we'll see. We'll see what we pick up here from the cards because, I mean, whatever it is, and it's going to be. So it ain't no, I don't think it's no rush, especially because I do what I do. It's a concern. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to. I like when I'm about to go towards something. I know I need to know the facts because I found something strange. But I'm thinking like, is that what that is or not? All right. So, I don't want to go all crazy and shit, and it's just something else. It's not what I thought it was. Okay. So let's see if we can pick up on some energy here. There's a lot of talk of like. I feel like people don't understand my method. Like the people that came before me that feel like they've been through this process or feel like they could give me some kind of, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they can, but at the same time, they don't. But then at the same time, it's like nobody knows this one. Like this, if they did experience something like this, it was a long ass time ago, hundreds of years or something. So like an old soul that's returning. No, Goose. So I was just thinking about something because I was wondering if this it's almost like I just put up this quote about those who prophesy against the gods. I put it up on Facebook, I think, and I was reading it and I'm like, yeah, or it was something about false prophets. And I feel like the only one that could prophesy against the real God, other gods, it would be the Christ energy that would be coming back with the vengeance, right? And judging these people. And it just so happens that some of them are gods. I was just thinking about this before I started spreading my times where gods were ruthless, or maybe it could be, okay? And they kill other gods. Maybe this is something that needs to be brought up amongst this generational curse kind of energy here. Also, I don't know what, I just put the verse up. I didn't read the beginning of the chapter to see who was being talked to, why, and things like this. But I feel like it was enough for me to see that somebody could be trying to, saying that those who prophesy or false things about other gods or something should be put to death. So I feel like somebody is trying to put me to death, but they're mixing up the fact that I am that Christ energy that came back to judge these people. Rather, I grew up around snakes and vipers and gods in the garden as a holy one or a blind one. I would say not blind because I feel like what we talked about last night, I feel like these group of gods got together back then, right? This J energy could have been the one to try to do a soft kill or did something on paperwork to end me. And then these people came around and did other explicit things to try to end me or be able to use me for the past my whole fucking life, right? And it's just like these were gods, or there would only be little g gods or witches or warlocks that would be able to do whatever this is that they did. So it made me think about Orlando Brown being on That's So Raven, right? But I remember that my friend Candelaria used to go with a dude by the name of Gerard, okay? And for some reason, he looked a lot like him. Now, somebody might think I'm insane, but no, there's a point. There's a method to this, okay? I feel like somebody's even trying to cast me down, saying, oh, you're gold, you're not wisdom. No, what I'm doing is on my own, is my way. And it actually is pretty wise because I feel like whatever I've been doing for the past couple of days is bringing up some type of is bringing up some type of energy here, but you're going to have to battle me on the fact that these 20-something years, could be 27, could be 27 years worth of whatever this is that these people been doing behind the dark to make money off of me, especially a God that would bring a stranger into the family and allow this feminine energy to be a stranger and abuse their child. Or if this man was able to be manipulated by this woman. That could be, if these are American gods, this is an American God that was able to go against his own child or his own people because of the manipulation of a Mexican God in America. And if his daughter is America and she's the one that's the rising savior or the Messiah of this time, that person don't get no respect for me, right? There was no love shown to me. You understand what I'm saying? So this could be the energy of God killing the Christ, a Christ. Let's just imagine that this girl have been able to, there's certain motives or something. There's something about a motive or something here. So imagine they reincarnated a God. That person came into a certain area. He was supposed to come to me, right? If this was a reincarnated God. But he chose to, when he came in the area, to sniff the place out, because these are galactic, these are more likely, no, Goose. These are more likely galactic God. Oh, okay. These are more than likely galactic gods, right? And this person, so they don't follow the same order or whatever, like we would think is okay on, like they have the whole different codes and ethics and moral. Now, I don't know if they're the right ones that they're using, but let's just imagine they reincarnated a God in my DNA or something like this for me and this person to build something here. But instead, when he came into this area, this vicinity, instead of choosing me, he chose my BFF. That's a first fucking sexual immorality. That's a first fucking, I wouldn't call it adultery. It's another word that I'm looking for. Damn, it's another word that I'm looking for. And somebody just put a post up about this last night, and I can't remember what word I'm looking for. And I really want to use that one. Damn, I don't know. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I don't think it's infidelity. I don't know. It's something else, okay? But how I'm looking at it is like, nah, man. Like, these people is thinking like little gods or something. I'm thinking like a big giant. I'm stepping on motherfuckers, crushing. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost giving me my cannibal card. It's almost giving me my cannibal card in my one deck. But it's almost like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Do you think that stopped with family? Do you think that stopped with the gods? Only I have no defense. I had no measure or reason. I had no knowing of or no knowledge of doing this to nobody. I had no knowledge of whatever the fuck this is. Like, that part of my mind probably wasn't even really into the time. Then they said she'd be able to find it one day when she needed. So I also think that they tried to say a masculine energy brought something into me so that they'll be like, oh, why did you do that, Adam? Now you and this person got to get new clothes and leave the garden. No. This is something that somebody tried to bind somebody as a child, while all these people that are collecting inheritances in my name right now were the ones that pierced me and did other things to keep me in that entrapment, or to try to make sure or take advantage of me. These are family and other gods that took advantage of me when I was in that binding spell. That's how I look at it, okay? That's just how and they've been able to get away with it for so long in so many of their so-called cycles that it's just secondhand to them. So even if the Christ have been waking up in certain since these, like, some kind of way, my time is different. I do shit different. Anything I do it fucking different. So, you know what I'm saying? They could have used this clause amongst the little G gods to try to kill like a Zeus. Okay? Because can't none of these motherfuckers deny me coming into my awakening or a portion of my awakening. Motherfuckers knew who it was. It wasn't until they started to slowly pick apart the new gifts or the new stuff that I feel like Source was putting in my cup. It wasn't until, say this Masson was waiting 20 years or whatever to get with me. It wasn't until we was about to get into it, or maybe come together, that these people, ooh, give me that. That these people, here, let me see. That these people started to really try and yeah, come up with some kind of bright idea of how they can stay in power, how they can continue to collect off of my name and think and treat me like a peasant, as if I'm not supposed to be marching around this motherfucking earth like the gods or like the god that I am. So this is, I think, the problem that we have, okay? And I feel like somebody really thought this was a bright idea here to keep somebody out. Let's build it without them, all right? Because these people are, even though this person's name was French, this person's real name may not be that, right? I feel like somebody, this came out in the upright, but I don't know how it just turned around like this. I feel like somebody, somebody thought something was a bright idea and it wasn't. And I feel like due to that, this came out in the upright, but by the time I went to the card here, it was in the reverse. Somebody could have thought that they defied going to jail or something like this, and maybe they're not. Or maybe somebody is saying that I almost went close to exposing a God, but there is no restriction when it comes to Yeshua coming. It says every motherfucking body. When Yeshua say go out there and kill, okay, go ahead and bring every single one of them to me and kill them in front of me that don't want me to be the king. What the fuck do you think this is, right? Now, if the disciples and all these other people or whatever are also doing whatever this is, say it didn't happen like in the book. The disciples end up latching, being programmed or something like this, because I feel like there's a bigger thing under all these things. Like there's always a secondhand something. Some of these big industries that say they do one thing, they have an underground facility that does something else. And I keep on picking up on sanitation. Somebody thought somebody was garbage. And if you look at sanitation on that level, what goes on in the they will not be able to combat me in my face with this, because I'll say, no, it says that. No, it says that. Nor am I trying to get in no debate. It is what it is, what I said. It's the way I'm using the words right now. That is what it is. I can call out the gods. Now, the way they got these other tarot readers, so-called readers and seers, I'm talking about the ones that are scripted. If you're not, then you're not. If you are, then you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Or programmed, okay, with my data, okay, in order to act relevant in my fucking time to water down my message as the Savior or Messiah, or as the Holy Spirit, or as all in motherfucking one, all God, all seeing eye, or all God. Those are the ones that are blasphemous, because they don't even have to say what they mean, and I already know what they mean. So they might know deeper than somebody might say a high priestess knows what to say and what not to say. Okay, those kind of high priestess, but I'm a most high motherfucking high priestess. So you know, there's no, and from what I can tell, there's nobody fucking with me like that, right? So I'm not trying to, whatever comes out comes out. Why would somebody give you that gift and make you prophesy about something if you got to hide certain parts? That sound like little kids that been manipulated or handled or molested by their parents or something, to only say things that will not afflict their situation or with their money or their position or their job. Nope. If God hired me, nobody can't fire me. So why the fuck would I have to? You know what I'm saying? This judgment is for every motherfucking body. The information supposed to come out so we can see what part everybody, even the motherfuckers that's trying to act like they didn't play a part. That's what the fuck I came here to do. It may even be the storm-born energy that creates the chaos, and the only one that's going to be able to calm the storm. Because what we got is a couple of gods that's hopping on somebody else's God train and trying to utilize that to make money off of that God. And you're not doing that to me. You're not doing. I feel like Source woke me up to a certain level this time, because no, it's not fucking happening. I'm a soul, was recent or not. That motherfucker said that I was the only one that was on that. These people gonna try to change it, or they're gonna try to add somebody, or they're gonna try to make some kind of statements to say that somebody is crazy or they need help or something like this. And these motherfuckers that I'm looking at, I could see that they got mental issues. How the fuck you tell me that? Or somebody could question their sanity. If we're talking about the French, if we're talking about the Carter, if we're talking about even Jay for being with a clone of Jay, even for being with the bitch, okay? Even if we talking about somebody that they reincarnated from my family that chose that bitch. These is people that help. This is somebody that thought they was gonna hold somebody else up above the throne of God, and I'm the motherfucker to break they fucking teeth. Because that's not me. You're not going to continue after I see you fucking around in my energy, using my energy or whatever the fuck you doing, and go around freely doing it. I'm calling your ass out by name if I have to. And that name doesn't just mean that this is this person that live at this address or whatever, like I told y'all that I can call today. It's other versions of this bitch out here. It's other versions probably of this nigga out here. It's other versions. It's other people wearing a mask right now that change their whole face to look like somebody that they really the fuck not. There's prosthetics and things that people can use to change their appearance. There's cheek implants. I'm noticing that how somebody look very familiar to me. There's things that people can do to their face or surgery that they can get to change their fucking face. What are they doing that for? To hide from the sun. Why are they wearing filters? To hide from the sun. Why are they wearing veils and masks over their face? To hide from the sun. So for all I know, this Candelaria used some kind of some Mexican spell work or something like this with this so-called family member that could just be a splice or a real family member. I don't know. To take away my gifts and give it to him. It was because Orlando Brown was on That's So Raven, right? So why am I telling you that the girl that used to date him, that was my best friend, okay? Why am I telling you that I know I had these gifts and she apparently did something wrong, and then after that happened and after I had that vision so strong like that, it kind of was just like That's So Raven. She was telling me something and I said, and I seen a vision of what probably really could have happened, right? Or even really what she wanted to happen, or really what something else fucking happened, right? And when I seen that vision, that was the last time I had a potent vision like that. So one of them can have the same kind of gifts, but it's just not like mine. And they could have snatched that shit right from me, and they could have been using it all this time to read my future, to pretend like they Christ, to steal from me, to see what's going on in my personal relationships, or whatever galactic masculines could have been connected to me, or whatever. So they're experiencing these things and getting close with these people when those are connections and laces in my shoes that I was supposed to have in this day. So I will just be an open cavity for anybody to come, the Most High God, right? And I could be an open they could blind me from a higher connection for my galactic connections, and then just use me as some kind of fucking, I wouldn't even say puppet, just something that they can come and siphon off of her, off like a gas pump. It's almost like that. It's almost like that. And then stay in that community behind the scenes and continue to fester or create a new narrative or something like that. I don't know. I feel like this is what this is, okay? And then when God comes and say, slay them all, kill them all, they are not mine. I know mine, right? And then said, now that may be the reason why I'm the only motherfucker still standing today, or the one that woke up the way that I did. They could have spliced and made these entities and they don't have souls or something like this. This is the Lord God trying to create something that God created. And use that to build a corruptive foundation and also upper chamber. Because they're filling this upper chamber or the so-called heavens before. They say it could be 7 heavens or something like this. You know what I'm saying? The upper echelons with mentally disturbed people. That's how you get a fucked up 1%. Because they wanted, why did they remove the Christ? Because that is the heart. That's the something that really hold it. It ain't the uncle that always dishing out money and stuff like this or whatever and doing these things and giving people opportunities and stuff like this. It's the actual elements. So I hate when I say something and somebody want to remind me, oh, those are the elements. Oh, are they? Are they? Well, then let's strap them down to something and have them in the dark and have them just being siphoned for their information, because we see that these people have not been handling the real conduit or the main person or the most high energy the proper way. Somebody thought that they were smarter than, tougher than, bigger than God. We got the 7 of Cups in reverse. Somebody was reaching for something. They were jumping out this pool and reaching for something. And I feel like that's not going to be happening. Okay? Somebody could be using somebody's pool or somebody's portal or somebody's We ain't gonna say the other word with the P. We'll say somebody's box or something like this. Somebody was jumping. The reason why they was able to obtain these things before is because they were dipping in somebody's energy or something here. All right, and maybe they know they weren't supposed to do this, and this time somebody could have dipped into something, and this gun, it's about to end, kind of, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker let it end how I want to end, but it's about to end. It's almost like kind of grabbing somebody by the balls or something. You're saying, hold on, check yourself, motherfucker, before you want to go any further. We got the 4 of Cups. Because one of these cups, whatever this is that this man is about to give to this girl about to give to this man, this shit could take the whole fucking thing down. All right? Then we have the Page of Cups here. What do you mean? If these people just calling themselves gods. It's a difference between who the gods is, okay? Some of these motherfuckers is fallen angels or they didn't fail already. Why you trying to get me to fall? Gods don't act, my gods don't act like that. Somebody's giving an offer to someone here, okay? And I feel like this offer, I don't know, maybe somebody want to give this offer because of the fish, okay? This could be somebody that probably got pregnant or something. They got pregnant and then they got married or something like this to try to cover up the fact that it was out of wedlock. $1111 could be significant. But guess who's still sticking to the table? The King of Kings. Even these people that's calling themselves over this person, they're pentacles. This is the person right here. So even this is this. Sometimes I look at it like this Yehovah energy. Somebody is a jealous God. Not me, but okay. Then we got this person, but this was his favorites or the ones that showed some type of little support, whether it was out of if these motherfuckers was true or not. Okay, that's what we talking about today, real or false. Okay, so whether it was real or false, this person seemed to think that these people supported them at one point in time, but there's a back end to this too, because all these people may have at one point in time went with that other person and left this child alone. Been manipulated by this mommy watch a witch, which could be many different feminine energies, in one. This could be a mindset of certain women, okay, that do this. They take men away from their duty. When duty calls, they take these men away from their duty to help other feminine energies that they may be jealous or have been in competition with or something. They just fuck these men and then do spell work, sex magic on them, or blackmail them or something like this. And then these men don't want to lose anything, so they end up just saying, forget it, I'll just walk away from the whole thing. And if they stay with somebody, they'll be harassed or whatever the whole time, or some societies or something will be attacking them or look at them as traitors or something like this. So it's kind of like, do you want to do what we say because we are this club and this group, or do you want to do what God say? And I yet to find the motherfucker that said, I guess I'm about to do what God say. Oh well. And that might be when they lose their fucking life. Like a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and all these motherfuckers that whatever information is coming out about me, that shit should have been sealed. Just like they did for Martin Luther King. They should have had that shit sealed. Confidential for the next 40 fucking years. So I can fight my fight without having to worry about little niggas from the neighborhood trying to look at me in the shower and spread around to the community or on the dark fucking web. These people know what the fuck they did. And you did it for a nonsensical ass bitch. None of these motherfuckers can look in my face and tell me that their energy compared to mine. As being a solid motherfucker that don't play no games and don't let nobody play in their fucking face. I've always had a certain level of confidence or regalness or realness about myself. So I don't like when people like, oh, maybe you used to be on drugs. No, bitch, none of that stuff. None of it. None of it. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody want to talk about anything about, who I share my time with or my energy with on that level, a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't be on their level if it wasn't for me being in that garden doing what the fuck I was doing. Or, I feel like they overwhelmed it by letting galactic energy in. They overwhelmed it by bringing other motherfuckers in. – 'Rather, God made me to be a, what do you call it? A, 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 I don't know. It's like a just like the boys. Somebody that was been selling my real royal oats in my youth. That's why Jesus said, "In my youth, I did in my youth, and I'm now that I'm a grown up, I do what a grown up do." So say they found me just being in my natural habitat, doing what I do, and then somebody decided to turn this into a business and start using brainwashing and mind control tactics and bringing in other people in their anger. Say this is a Lord doing this to a God. What? Because a lot of people in cahoots with them. What? What? And say one day I realize what the fuck is going on, because God is slow to anger and maybe even slow to finding out some shit sometimes, right? Okay? So their thing was to create some type of technology to go ahead and get ahead of God or some shit like this. You know, and motherfuckers think it's cute, but I told you, regardless of what it is, the way that I saw it ending is that these people is going to be begging for God. Look, the celebration about to be the fuck over. The celebration is about to be over. Somebody about to be mad that they was juggling somebody. They're going to put that snake down, and then these two things is out of the way. And I'm hearing somebody saying, ain't no sunshine till she gone. That bitch ain't never had the sunshine. That's the thing. I'm the motherfucker. If I look at all the people that I was surrounded by, my 4 people, I'm not trying to say I'm better than nobody else in the world. What I'm saying, if we look at all the 4 people that I was closest, or 5 or 6 people, I have the personality that could have been a star. I'm not an Aquarius, but I've had the personality where I could possibly be some star, or the maybe even a little while I was a class clown in school. I was the one that made people laugh. I was the one that people wanted around, even if I didn't have much to offer them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I had to look at that group, is all I'm saying. I'm the one out of that group that had the star fucking quality. I'm not saying these other women didn't have something else to offer. Smarts, intelligence, some kind of work hard mentality or whatever this is. But we could tell if we go back and look, motherfucker, we could tell who the star quality. And I could tell because of the way that the entertainment industry went for the past 20 years. The things that I could say that I would have been proud of, that especially when it comes to Disney, and that's maybe why somebody left some kind of shares or something like this, okay? And somebody then went up and stole that shit. This might be somebody that's also an industry kid or a star seeds kid, a star's seed. This could be this Chowson one, right? This could be somebody else that keep perpetrating that energy of Disney. We got 6 of coins in reverse. Somebody got to give somebody something back. Somebody sent me the song talking about, I got the money. I don't need you to got the money, motherfucker. If it's some money that's coming from me or from my spouse, from one of my D's, the one that was in so-called exalted position or heaven, or the one that was down here, that they could have took, kidnapped, and handled these motherfuckers or something like this, that's mine. If it's this father who is in heaven or something, or this father that is in a higher level, and that's the person who's gone, this poppy bearer, that's mine, motherfucker. I don't need nobody to, don't throw that on the floor. I don't need nobody else to be doing anything else. When it has something to do with me or my fucking money, I'll be with you, nigga, but you're not about to be in control of my money. So all these people think they're gonna try to get some marriage or something out of somebody so they can get a hold of my money. You out your fucking mind. Because a lot of these niggas that had money that lost their mind already. They crawling like a baby and shit like this. Don't know what to do. Giving bitches their money. They I don't know what the fuck they doing. You know, I'd love to see the nigga that just put his head down and got a whole bunch of businesses and started and stuff like this and didn't have to steal them from no fucking body. Or steal the ideas from no. I'd love to meet that nigga. That's who I want to sit down with. Especially in this day and age. With this new age element still continuing over with what we, what we've already built. That's who I want to sit down with. Because that's what I've been about this whole damn time that we've been given these privileges or these gifts. While people been trying to take it away from me. About how to do it the right way. And somebody might be thinking it's the wrong way, but I feel like I digress. Some snake got away with some money here. Okay. Somebody with people. Stop. The heck. No.
Are you okay?
No, are you okay? Shit. Yeah, it's flowers. You don't throw it on the floor.
Flower.
Yeah, I understand that. Goodness gracious. All right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it was not nobody's birthday today. Well, maybe it's somebody's, but not nobody over here.
When?
I'm not used to. I just got up. I fell asleep on, I think, on the floor actually last night because I don't know what I was doing. But we was listening to that damn white noise music or whatever to get her to go to sleep. And I ended up on the floor for some reason, okay? And then I ended up getting up at probably like 3 o'clock or whatever, and I put her upstairs in her room or whatever. And then I just came back down here. What the fucking point was I making? Oh, and then I just noticed earlier when I woke up how messy everything was in here. So I went and I got everything up. I got a little container to put her toys in that she brought over and stuff like this. I vacuumed, got the floor clean, and I'm looking at it again like right now, like what just happened? You know what I'm saying? What just happened? Also, I'm picking up too that some feminine energy could be siphoning energy or something like this, trying to get a baby from a masculine or a female that's in her masculine energy. Like it's like somebody kept me trapped here in America without my finances when everybody else got their care package to go off in the world and do something. Somebody been holding on to my care package, right, to leave me here so these people could be stealing royal grapes. It seemed like to me, because it do have something to do with fertility or something, and some sinister bitch could be even thinking, oh yeah, and after we get all the stock that we need of her seed, then we, without paying her, without adding her or asking her or asking Gaia, I said no. Without asking Gaia for it, we just gonna go in and take it. Foreigners from Mexico and Haiti and shit like this, right? Some of these people ain't even fucking American, and you want to come take America's seed, right? And so it's like somebody know that they've been playing around with my womb or doing some science shit on my shit in the first place, and that there could be something questionable about these children that I still am here left with right now, surrounding me. And somebody wanted to make it so everybody else can have children or something, or grapes of mine. But when I'm ready for a 10 of Pentacles, I won't be able to have one because I don't want no more kids right now. But if God told me, you know what? I found out that these motherfuckers was hiding this, and they was sitting here, that they was messing around with your womb the whole time you was pregnant. And those may not be your children or something like this. And I want you to go off and be able to make some children or whatever of your own. Because I feel like what they was doing was taking the children that was coming out of me with the seed. You know how in Genesis they say with the seed that's within the seed, the fruit trees or whatever that produce the seed that's within the seed, right? I feel like in the hospital they was taking these children that looked like me, that I produced the seed that was from me, and they were replacing these children. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Because this must mean that the masculine was still mating or something with all these other women in the background, or they were splicing their DNA or something. And if there was somebody that was close enough to me, they would just go ahead and just say, oh yeah, this one looked like it. Because if I look at my girls, none of them really look like me. But I saw a girl on a picture with a masculine, in an image with a masculine, or we'll say a vision with a masculine energy, and she looked like me. She would look like she was the same age as my daughter, but she actually looked like me. She looked like me. She was about 13 and she looked like me. My 13-year-old don't look like me. And sometimes I got to just kind of look a little bit at my Taurus, but she looked like him. They look just alike. But sometimes I got to look at it like, damn. But she looked kind of like my grandma in him. She don't really look like, she look like my grandma and him. Not, stop throwing that stuff. She don't really look like me. So somebody took my seed because there's something different about my DNA. So even think about, and it could have been powerful for me to still have these children around me. They would have, even if these people tried to do something to my gifts, these children would have compensated for that. This is why they took them. 10 of Wands. Okay. We got a 9 of Coins in reverse. Somebody that was taking somebody's stuff. A snake got away. This could be a Watson snake or a gardener snake. This could be this mermaid of Mesopotamia energy. All right. Okay. This person could have got away. Or this person about to have to give something back that they took. 6 of Swords. Okay. I never noticed on this card. These people is getting off the calmer waters, but look at all these swords that's in their boat or in their ship. This is like other people did nail something in the coffin or attach themselves to a ship or a relationship so that they can still continue to get something. Or if you think about this, somebody do this shit if they want you to, these could be oars. Could they be oars? No, they wouldn't be around the boat like that. It would probably be like somewhere else, like those things on the side. This is people trying to attach themselves to the ship as it goes off. So they can attach themselves to the money and every fucking thing else. All right. So somebody's trying to get somebody to move to calmer waters. But I feel like it's questionable whether you're going to be, you know, in a 10 of Wands or not. Because they wanted to spin around. It's very questionable. Okay. Yeah, somebody's Ace of Cups. They did something here to let this Mesopotamia energy or this serpent end up with the Ace of Cups. That's the cup of the Messiah. I'm sorry to tell you this. Thank you. The Ace of Cups would be the cup of the Most High or the Messiah. Everybody don't have an Ace of Cups. I mean, you know, tarot say one thing, but I know the tarot is in the Torah and the Torah is in the tarot. And I know both of these motherfuckers. So, you know what I'm saying? The Ace of Cups. But I feel like with this girl doing acrobats or doing the back handstand or something like this, this Ace of Cups is coming from between. It almost made me think about between somebody's leg. But this also give me like Taurus horns. But if I think about this, this means that lots of, sometimes when I'm doing my readings, y'all, and you know I use a mosaic of cards. Some of these entertainers had to have access to my cup already. Some of my shit is inspired by some of these people. Now, there is some motherfuckers that's great on their own. They had to be. Some of these people, it's just an additive to what they naturally already have. I'm not claiming everybody's talent on my head because I couldn't even do, or I wouldn't even, I'm not even looking to do what they're doing, but I don't even know if I would be able to do what they do. What I'm saying is, I could tell my sheep because I could tell by their talent. Whatever the fuck is connected to me has always been some type of top quality, or there's something else expected. Now I haven't been able to live an abundant lifestyle with riches and what they call it, lifestyle of the riches and famous or something like that. But there's everything about my energy that is fucking rich, and there's some other people out there that probably have the same damn energy. We're just talking about this on this level right now because I can't tell you about every fucking body else. I'm not trying to be conceited or anything. I'm just telling you about what the fuck I know. You know? So, even though I don't have the fancy things, I know that whatever spring from me has some value to it, is what I'm trying to say. All right? That these people ain't paying no attention like that if it did. So it's a dangerous thing to sit there and everybody know the truth about something and motherfuckers sitting there like, yeah, we could do without that. Yeah. You in denial. And that's where you're going to end up, in denial motherfucking river. You understand what I'm saying? We got the 2 of Swords here in the reverse. Somebody is peeping game. This is my God card. Like I said, this is the Most High energy here. Somebody that can see with their eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can watch tarot readings and like to see the cards and everything, but I can read your words. I don't even need to be looking at the screen. I mean, nobody need to. You know what I'm saying? But I can read your words or the shit that you don't want nobody to know. That's how I can know which one of the tarot readers are really these people that's doing these crimes behind the scenes and then getting in front of your face and smiling in your face. But they want to take your place. So they may have taken away the visual part of me being able to have like that so raven visions in something about my dreams, but they can't take away the knowing or the hearing or other sensors that I use to be able. They just sharpen those. They just sharpen those. And my Taurus, I'd be so fired up if I knew that this Taurus or his clone or whatever this is, that's whoever's playing around in the background. Cause he used to say, damn, Shalonda, how'd you know that? You said when you met that boy, you said exactly what his personality was like, what his family was like. You said exactly what he was gonna act like to the child. You said how they was gonna break. How the fuck did you know all that? How did you know this was the kind of boy that this was, that she was about to get involved with or whatever by just looking at him one time? So I don't want to hear that shit. Okay? So this could have something to do with somebody being jealous of somebody's gifts. And their ancestors or their galactic ancestors or their science ancestors said, oh, we can't have our son running around here thinking that his wife or that she's more qualified or gifted than him. Let's make up some type of technology and use her energy and make him like her. Or let's make him like us. We can't have her using her gifts to identify what we've done to her in the dark. Let's make her spouse. He's the closest one. They've already mixed seed. I said don't touch those cards. Let's turn him into the God and make him like us. Stop it, Yanni. Yeah. So we got the strength card here. I don't know. I've been thinking about this as the peppermint energy or Rhaenys, I think her name is, the almost queen. I'd be thinking about the peppermint energy as Rhaenys or even maybe this energy here, okay? Or like a certain masculine or a Mami Watson energy or this stern energy, this Janae energy that I used to have when I was growing up. I feel like somebody's trying to change something here. I feel like Peppermint mad that I called her out, that's her mama that now owned the company that Hoffa used to own. And she looked just like her. And she trying to be all on here like she went through some shit or something like this. And it's just, I wonder if it's real or fake. Are you prophesying somebody else's story? Are you prophesying my story? Are you holding on to my motherfucking Ace of Cups? Right? Is somebody holding back a portion of a company or something that belonged to me? Because my spouse worked there. And there's a connection between me and Hoffa. So what the fuck is going on? So we just going to talk about the story here. At this point, it don't even matter. It don't even matter if people are like, why did you say that? You should have just went here or you should went to who, what, where? Fuck do it matter? These people ain't going to make it any fucking way and it's going to come back. King of Swords. Ooh, that's stupid. You supposed to go do it this way. No, motherfucker, you did it that way. I remember. And that's the motherfucking truth. Okay? You hear what I'm telling you? So don't do that. So somebody's trying to bring some heat in from on high. Okay? And I feel like there is somebody sitting in this pretty girl rock energy. I feel like this could be this Krishan energy or something that's about to lose every fucking thing too. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not jealous of none of these fucking people, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I know what the fuck I see somebody doing to me publicly is trying to make that little girl do my life over and give her shit that belonged to me. And that's what the fuck is the problem. It ain't no first should be the last. It's already the last, motherfucker. The world about to be over. Somebody want the damn the nuclear weapon button pushed by the time they give me my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Somebody thinks somebody is stupid. We got the fucking Empress stepping in the building. Okay? This 9 of coins about to lose what the fuck they got, especially if they've been stealing shit from me. And I don't want you doing nothing for me. I'm not no motherfucker that want nobody doing nothing. So don't try to say, oh, we was just prepared. God prepared me a table. People, why is a person talking about they prepared me for a table? No, you thought you would pocket something if you try, because I feel like somebody could try to turn it into, well, we were doing this for you. Oh, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Seven of Swords. No. No. Well, motherfucker, like, somebody should have did it right. We got the Seven of Swords here. Somebody was pulling a sword out about to stab somebody or something. Maybe there's two of swords in reverse because you or I see something, or because I fucking see something. But it's not going to happen. No, no, no. Somebody could have sent a little child in to do something here, holding on to two cups, a daughter and a mother or something. Somebody could have sent a little boy in here to do something. I don't know what. Okay. With crafty counsel, it seems like it's something that benefits them and not me. And that's why they got the Ace of Swords right. I mean, the King of Swords right here. Yeah, somebody was spying on someone. Okay. And now this snake is doing something here. Okay. And there's some new light. All right. This dog looking like, damn, you is looking like a fool standing at the edge of that thing like that. With that cup shit splashing and everything like this. Okay. See, I be thinking it's an energy around or something like this. Because even my daughter spilled some hot chocolate this rising. So I don't know if somebody's trying to manipulate something. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like somebody could have tried to put something in a child's name or somebody else's name or anybody else's name or something. But I don't know. It's not going to work. This is somebody crushing, Joseph crushing these people and bringing a different light to the situation. Because all these people could be of the earth or blood. And this person could be of blood too. But they might be the sun, or they may be speaking for the sun. Because these people like to isolate the sun. Okay? They do. And somebody took a Two of Cups, and this is probably going to have an Emperor in the reverse. Somebody could have set this up so somebody couldn't have their real person. It says bribery always enters upon in secret, like a pact between curs. So these people talk about this shit in secret meetings. They in a dome talking about this in 5D or something like this. But they're not talking about that shit that they're doing in their, well, some of them are talking about it in their, they're just acting like somebody else is doing. I can't stand these motherfuckers. They always doing this and they is you. That's why when you come on this channel, this storyline is a lot more personal. These people's like, this could be anybody. Yeah, here it could be anybody. You'll hear me say that once in a while. But you can feel the soul of the story on this channel. I hope you can. It says the honest man gains approval of others, and to be held in high regard by men is better than riches laid upon or up in a treasure house. I don't know about that. For some people, maybe, but not for this Christ. Okay? It says honesty is a thing of the heart and not always obvious. Only the spirit knows the intention. And like I said, only the spirit knows the intention. So when you're talking about spirit, these people putting on my fucking energy. Like, what's going on? And again, the spirit, I'm going to tell you, if I be sitting in the spirit don't give a fuck about your intentions. The spirit just care about the truth. The motives written in the heart of the man are too often misread. Okay? If a scribe or official never be bribed to make an erasure, it made me think about erase, on the registers or add that, which is not there, for this is an abomination. Write only that which is true. For the hand that holds the pen becomes the mouth of veracity. So it's veracity or veracity, but I'm thinking somebody's name is Vera. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody could have been saying that you lied about something or something like this here. Okay, what is these people doing? Is it bad for the people when there is dishonesty among the lowly? Yeah. I'm guessing. I don't know. Is it? It is a calamity when it is found amongst those in high positions. And we didn't even have this shit out the other day, and that's exactly what we said. Even when it comes to dis-ease, it might be people forgiven or something in low caste or something like this just because they're unclean or something like this, but they're not the ones that's supposed to be making it to the high places. It's period. And that's why they keeping the one that been on that since God set me down 4 years ago and said, sit here. That's what I've been trying to do the best that I can. Even with people saying this person lazy, da 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 da. Oh damn, maybe I should go out and get a job or something. You know, and this was just on my own because I was like, damn, I need stuff. If Tori's gonna be acting funny, maybe I should go out and get a job. But God said no. And so motherfuckers could talk all they want to. And I feel like somebody wants you to feel stupid. Like, yeah, you thought God was going to give you something at the end or something like this. And you just lazy or something like this. And I feel like somebody is about to be sadly mistaken. Yeah, King of Coins. Either they took this from me or a King of Coins is about to lose this. Period. And we got Six of Cups. Somebody went and took something from somebody. This is like warfare. It really is, y'all. Somebody took a union from somebody here. Something about Mexico, water, energy, or something like this. These people is fighting for indigenous rights. Your rights is getting ripped right out the door with that feminine energy that you've been supporting instead of your Messiah. And that's just it. And that's why this shit is not going to work. All right? Hold on one second.